Easy Tribe. So, the new beast from Native Instruments, Massive X, is here. And yeah, I like it. There's a lot going on. I've only had it installed for an hour or so, just experimenting. Yet to read the manual and go through it all with a fine-tooth comb, but there's a lot to go through. This is just going to be an overview of a sound, a wub-wub sound that I made just through experimentation. We will be doing a lot more in-depth tutorials on Massive over the coming months. So if you're not subscribed to the paid content, please do so. We have tons of great content coming up that you don't really want to miss if you love this stuff and geek out like we do. So this is what we have. So lots of movement going on there. We have filters being moved. We have the what we call the wavetable oscillator. So we have two wavetable oscillators in view here. I'm only using one of them. Number 2 is turned down. So we have this up here, and the setting is in the FM, additive and FM folder, FM distoralis. And the idea of the movement was for a way to have this going on. So fast changes, ways to automate this parameter here. And the way we can do that is via the performance. Now, performance is something that was in the first version of Massive and I loved, and they've really taken it to the next level. So this performance 1, these shapes here, this automation is controlling both the wavetable, oscillator like this, based on those shapes we just saw there. So I basically click and drag that over to there. Again, I will be doing a much more in-depth tutorial with all of this stuff made from scratch. This is just a little overview. And it's also controlling the filter, a low pass filter. So some of this by means of this movement here. So again, performance 1 is controlling where the wavetable oscillator is and the filter. So if I just play the bass and force the oscillator over to the left, and then I'll manually move it. Actually, it's moving based on, this is the range of the movement in orange. So I can change that. You can change where it starts and the range of it. So if I open it right up, that's literally taking it over to here, starting here, over to here. That's the fullest range. So when this is right up to the top, that will be fully over, and vice versa. When it's down to the bottom, it will be over to this side, and everything else in between. Now you can change where it starts as well. So that's the range. So you can really get lots of control over how it moves. Just going to get my preset back just so I don't lose where I am. And I literally just started with going through the oscillators, finding one that I liked, and then performance 1, applying. You can have different shapes, you can bend them, you can add different types here. Where are we? Here you go. You can add manually. My mouse is getting stuck here. You can bend them in unique ways. So very, very, very powerful. You've got loads you can do with it. Like step sequence type thing. A bit more rhythmic. Anyway, back to my patch. So again, performance 1 is controlling the position of the wavetable oscillator and the filter. So the filter. Same with the filter, you can change the range, where it starts. So it's opening and closing based on these values here. Now, you might be wondering why, when I play it, the filters are changing beyond this range here. So we have different movement. Now that's basically because you can have multiple. So the second part, if I play the first part and click on this box, you'll see what it goes into. So it goes from here into that. And again, that's both controlling the wavetable position on the oscillator and the filter. And then we have a third, and you can have multiple, numerous, which is so powerful. The way you get those to move as they are here is by the remote performance. By having remote launch initiated, it allows us to do something quite special. So on my MIDI information down here, I have, these are the notes. So these MIDI events are telling Massive to make noise. But these ones down here, they're not making any noise, but look at the synth. So this is what we're looking at. So C0 sharp, D, and you kind of get the idea. So these sequenced in any order I wish underneath will tell Massive at any point to jump to the different parts of the performance. And we can have numerous. You can see how powerful this could be. I've only got 3 variations at the moment through the sequence. So I've got here, 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 and here. Sorry, here, here, and here. So if I play and move these around, so C0 is obviously starting with this sequence of automation. If I take it up to the sharp, take this down. I mean, you can experiment. And we can add one. So let's go to the 4th block, which would be the sharp here. And let's just add something. If we take this one up, so that these notes here, all of these 3 notes will follow the automation here. In fact, let's just make that less. Just experiment here. So you have all kinds of different shapes you can add. You can have like a step sequence there. You can have manually draw. There's so many options. It's so powerful. So anyway, let's just randomly see what that sounds like. So yeah, very, very powerful. And that's just scratching the surface of performance. We have performance 2 and performance 3 here. So yeah, very, 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 very powerful. Stay tuned for more Massive X tutorials, and please do subscribe to Education and Bass if you haven't done so already. Till next time, peace.